Semi-main event right here is we've got John Skyler and Mickie Richards, and Skyler's current RWA champion, and this is a non-title match. So.
Originally scheduled to be for the RWA Heavyweight Championship, John Skyler said he had a long trip up here, didn't feel in condition to defend the championship, so he demanded that this be a non-title match. I don't get where he's got the rights to pick and choose like that. You know, to go around and say you're going to be a fighting champion and then not put the title up.
Right, and by the way, if I'm not mistaken, Brett, RWA, they have more than one town they promote. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it's here and in Morganton, North Carolina, and maybe another town. I don't know.
I can't remember. There's another one that they've popped up in fairly recently.
Over in the western North Carolina area. I can't think of the town.
Yeah, they've been up here in western North Carolina making their way around. And, you know, if you can't handle the touring schedule of being the champion, perhaps it's time just to let the title go.
And it's, you know, they average about 3 shows a month, so, you know, he can skip a title shot and still, or skip a title defense and still defend it twice without running.
As long as he's in that 30-day period, that's all he needs to worry about. We got a crisscross. John Skyler drops down. Mickie Richards stops. Is kind of leaping up and over, and well, John Skyler a little frustrated out on the floor. You know, he may be at this point happy that he's not defending the title.
That spot there was a tribute to Jimmy Valiant, and of course Mickie Richards
has a walking tribute to Jimmy Valiant.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say he's been endorsed by Jimmy Valiant to carry on the Boogie Woogie Man. I'll tell you something comical. One night, Valiant was reffing a Mickie Richards match, brought into another place, another time. And at the end of the night, Valiant and I have a little bit of a history, knowing each other forever and ever. He tells me, he says, this kid's good. He does me real good. And, boy, he's right on the money.
There's no better thing than when somebody that you kind of emulate says, you know, you do it almost better than I do.
Yeah, I mean, and that's pretty much what he said.
John Skyler with a side headlock on Mickie Richards. Runs into the rope. Shoulder down goes Mickie Richards. Kind of mocking Mickie Richards a little bit. Runs into the ropes. Goes up and over Mickie Richards. We're crisscrossing again. Let's see if Skyler and them have better luck this time. Now Skyler going back and forth. I think he finally realized that we stopped. What the slap to the face.
He tagged him right on the jaw.
Yep, got him right on the jaw. Skyler in the corner regrouping.
Yeah, that was kind of a shocker right there.
He's arguing about a closed fist. That looked like an open palm slap to the face from my vantage point.
I don't know. He got him.
You know, I mean, granted, they have us set up in the Statler and Waldorf section in the back of the theater, but it looked to me like a slap in the face.
Yeah, I don't know.
Test of strength, perhaps. No, goes to the boot to the midsection of Mickie Richards. Throws the bandana off and throws it at Mickie Richards. A little bit of insult. Side headlock applied again. Has him set at the ring. Elbow in the midsection again. Runs him into the rope. Whips him off. Shoulder again. Down goes Richards. It's being kind of cocky. Up and over. They're crisscrossing for a third time in this match. Again, he stops. Running back. And slowing down.
I can't believe he's fell for this again.
Yeah, he has really outsmarted the heavyweight champion. He's taking, what's, he wants to look up, slap again. Skyler tried it on Richards. Richards too smart, says, you can't use that against me. Slaps him in the face on a body slam, center ring. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg.
Mickie Richards using psychological warfare, and it's working.
Yeah, have him in the corner, whips him off, back in hard into the corner, charges it after him. Up, Skyler caught on the top rope. Big boot again. I think he's gonna go for one more. Big boot, oh my!
Got him on that top rope.
Catches himself kind of gingerly on that top rope. He's going to shake the ropes, bouncing him on that top rope. I tell you that I say this quite a bit, but that'll change the song you sing in the shower later on.
Yeah, you'll sound like Dolly Parton if you ain't careful.
They're fighting out here on the floor. Referee Ian Buchanan starts his count. Yeah, that's one thing Skyler doesn't really have to worry about in this match. He could easily take a count out, you know, and not risk losing. Well, even if the championship was on the line, a count out would have kept them the title. But there's no title. Really, it doesn't matter if Skyler wins this match or not.
Right. With it being non-title, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, the one thing that can happen out of this is if Mickie Richards wins this match, he becomes a top contender for the title.
Right. Well, they're really going at it out here. Kind of hard to follow these guys.
Yeah, they're fighting out here on the floor. Ian Buchanan starts the count again. Into a chair out here at ringside. I think Skyler asked for the check.
Kind of headed toward the doggone concession stand, Brett.
It rolls him into the ring, breaks the count. Smart move by Skyler. They know they have 10 minutes out here, and look, all that's out here at ringside is fans, chairs, and concrete. Yeah, it's kind of like the most wicked playground you can have.
Absolutely. Attempting a pile driver, and wait a minute. Mickie Richards, a back body drop.
It looked to me from where I could see, looking at chairs here, that Skyler's hip landed hard on the concrete. Yeah, there's no protection out here. We don't have protective mats around ringside. That's hard concrete that he landed on. I mean, I don't know if you can hear me stomping there. That's just concrete.
No, we probably can't pick that up. Oh, man, what a crash.
Into the ring steps goes Mickie Richards. We're at 6 now. Roll up in again. Breaks the count. Out to the floor.
We're at the 7-minute mark, and I don't know if this one can continue at the rate it's going. Mickie Richards hits those steps.
You know, I don't care if you have knee pads on. I don't care if you have protection. That's still steel stairs. That's not going to give.
Right. He's hurting. There's no doubt about it.
You know, a good chunk of this match has been contested out on the arena floor. Skyler grabs a drink off the timekeeper table.
Oh,
sprays the ringside area.
Blinded him with whatever that was. I don't know if that was tea or mellow yellow or what.
I couldn't tell from here, but now it's all over the ringside area. That could be potentially dangerous. I don't, you know.
You go outside the brawl and you could fall.
Yeah, you could fall flat on your face. You know, shot to the head. Skyler on the advantage. You know, he's proving right now why he is the RWA heavyweight champion. That tenacity, that natural ability that this man has.
All right now it's Richards in a world of trouble.
He is. This is right where Skyler wants him. Center of the ring on the advantage.
You know, I tell you what, Skyler challenged, basically laid it out there earlier in the night. Wait a minute, we've got a fall. He said Stephen Walters will never get another title shot. And I guarantee you that, period. But, you know, if Walters walks out here and he's a big distraction, Mickie Richards, the only thing he's got to do is roll him up 1, 2, 3, and then he's got every reason in the world to defend the belt against Richards and Walters.
You're exactly right. You know, the crowd trying to rally behind Mickie Richards, I think it's distracting Skyler a little bit and taking him off his game. You can't do that. When you're the champion, you need to be on the game all the time, 24/7, 365.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Mickie Richards with the boot. Another one. Skyler with an eye gouge. This year's had wrestling and a lot of brawling, but an unusual match for John Skyler.
Yeah, I don't think this is the kind of opponent that John Skyler's used to being in the ring with. Yeah. Stephen Walters a little bit more fast-paced, where Mickie Richards a little bit slower, methodical, and a little unorthodox. You never quite know what to expect from Mickie Richards.
You know what? But what Mickie Richards does works.
It certainly does. It's been effective for him. He's been extremely successful all over the Carolinas. And, would love to get a victory over John Skyler here this evening and become the #1 contender to the RWA Championship. Sleeper hold here in the center of the ring. And notice Skyler was spinning around, making sure that Richards was nowhere near a rope where the hold would have to be broken.
And by the way, that was popularized in the past by Jimmy Valiant. Among many, many notables, we can't go into everybody who's used it because we'd be here quite a while.
Yeah, we'll run out of time on tape here. Has him down. Now, this may be smart on Richards' part, but you notice he's making sure he's on his stomach. He's not on his back where he could potentially be pinned by Skyler.
Yeah, that's pretty smart there, Brett. And I would almost assure that Mickie Richards knows his sleeper hold just as well as Valiant himself.
Into the ropes. Whips him in.
There it is.
Sleeper again. Sleeper applied by Mickie Richards. Jawbreaker by Skyler. May have hurt the top of his head too.
Both of them getting the worst of it.
Has him in the ring. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. That's 2.
And I'll tell you what, this one's been an even Steven battle right here. Closing in on 12 minutes, and that 12 minutes has got to feel like twice as long.
Russian leg sweep by Skyler. One of his favorite moves, that Russian leg sweep. But this is strange. He's not going for the cover. Usually when Skyler does the Russian leg sweep, he rolls right over into a cover. Opted not to this time. Looks like he's going to go up to the top rope. But he took too long.
Mickie Richards caught him and made him lose his balance.
Catches him out of the top rope, but Richards not able to go right away and try to capitalize on it. Goes up top, could be going for a superplex from the top rope.
Let's see what happens.
Skyler up, vertical super, almost a brain buster.
That was big time dangerous, Brett.
That kind of looked like a rough landing. You'll notice John Skyler's right leg is bent underneath him. That's why they call those top rope moves high-risk maneuvers, Dan.
Right.
As you see, even though Mickie Richards was the one that did the maneuver, he's down just as long as Skyler is. It took that much out of him as well.
And you know what? You're looking at both of these guys, and it's what you just said. They're both hurting big time.
Clothesline sends Skyler down to the mat. Back elbow by Mickie Richards sends John Skyler back down. Clothesline. Skyler goes down one more time. He's up in the corner. Mickie Richards goes in after him. Boot to the midsection. Goes to the eyes. Up in the corner.
No, they don't have cross cage.
Punching him in the corner. He's got Mickie Richards.
Reverse atomic drop.
No effect. Goes to the eyes of Skyler. That's the one thing about Mickie Richards. Not afraid to bend the rules either.
Like I say, they're brawling again.
Goes for the elbow. Drops it. Why isn't he going for the cover? Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
All right, John Skyler going to go into the ropes.
There's some men ducks. Sunset flip attempt by the champion. He's got it. Mickie Richards rolls him up. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Boot to the midsection. Suplex face buster.
Like a gourd buster, Brett.
Goes for the count. This could be it. 1, 2. Great ring presence by John Skyler. Puts his foot on the ropes. Knew exactly where he was in the ring. Puts his foot on the ropes. Breaks up the pinfall attempt. That easily could have been the end of the match had he not realized where he was.
Absolutely. You're 100% right. All right, John Skyler taking some shots. Mickie Richards trying for the sunset flip.
Skyler trying to get to the ropes. He's too far away. He's got it, but he's got the rope too. Well, there's nothing there. He told him to get off the ropes. John can't concern himself with the... Goes in after him, boot. Comes in. Slices him down with that leg scissor. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Was just barely able to kick out. I think if he hit that move just a little bit harder, that would have been the end of the match.
A lot of near falls, Brett. A lot of near falls. 16 minutes into this thing.
Could be going for slice bread number 2. Referee Ian Buchanan in the way. He turns around, almost gets hit again. Low blow.
Blatant low blow.
Well, Skyler claims he hit him in the inner thigh. Could be going for that slice bread number 2. Gets up and over. Down goes Mickie Richards. Slice bread number 2 gets it. He drags him towards the center of the ring. Rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. That's the end of the match.
Very questionable how he won it. 16 minutes and 29 seconds. Skyler wins the match.